this. If you got the same problem, you need to get it. That brilliant idea. You're getting close. And sweep it. Sweep it.
And all I'm gonna do is try. I just cut them all out like that. Bed Bath and Beyond. These are all nice.
Alright, it's day 2. We went from this to this. 3 to 4 layers. We got wood, sheetrock, paneling, whatever you got. If you got the same problem and you need to get it to look like this and need some tips and tricks, then you're in the right place. This is the 3 for 1 and 1 for all. Reached a spot where I can't get any of these boards out without cutting it, so I'm going to cut it out with that Sawzall that's laying on the ground down there, and I'm going to show you how I do that. I also cannot get any off up the top. It's very hard at this point, so I don't know. I'm going to have to cut it out. You're going to want to check for wires before you do anything, and probably going to want to wear a mask during this process because it gets pretty dusty. Okay, so what I did there is you have to start at a really slow, at an angle like this, and make it go fast, and it'll slowly start to go through. Once it goes through enough, you'll start to know it'll start to catch slowly like you saw up there, and then just keep it in that one spot until it finally goes through all the way. And once it goes through all the way like I am now, then you just cut down, easy, and then cut from here up, easy. Cut. The electrical plug just blew up. I don't know if you saw that. Hopefully you did. That's why I said cut. I've made a hole, and I've got a spot where I can grab onto. I've cut it from the bottom all the way to the top. I've cut it from the bottom to the top, and you can see I'm about to get with it. And these nails will and want to go through your foot, so don't let them. I'm going to continue this process, but if you're not sweating a little bit, then you're not doing it right. The top board's at the very top, 10 feet up. How am I going to get that? With this little stick right here. I'm going to pull the nails with it too at the same time. So let's go on up 2 feet up on rubble to the very top. I'm going to show you how to pull the nails first. You just hook it over the nails and go like that. I suggest wearing a hard hat and some safety glasses, a helmet, and maybe some shoulder pads or something like that. Nail. But you seen how I did that? So I'm going to keep moving. You're thinking, why did I have that brilliant idea to even start this? Well, trust me, it's worth it. It's going to be worth it. Let me take you up top. I'm going to show you how I continue. They don't build them like they used to. You're right about that. And it's actually good because a contractor can come and actually work in your house. That's why all these layers got put on over time, because no contractors wanted to deal with it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to do it, and going forwards for the next 100 years. It's going to be worth it. Okay, we're getting close. Hang in there. A couple more cuts. I cut one right there, made a couple of cuts here, and just been pulling them out. Just keep going, and don't stop, or you'll get lazy and maybe not want to start it back up again. I've done it before. So let's see how to do that. There's a wire up here. Right along the edge of this wire, and I'm going to cut this wood and then pull the wire out of it. All you gotta do is grab your broom and sweep it, and then sweep it really fast like this. And go ahead and like my video if this is helpful in any way. Alright, and just like that, it's clean again. Except for that little tiny pile over there. And there it is. This is what it looks like. And I'm gonna explain couple more things here. What I've done is I've taken my Sawzall and I've cut a line here, there, there, and there. And I'm going to go around with this tool, my pry bar tool, and all I'm going to do is pry all those last pieces out off. That's how you get the baseboards and those lower pieces that are kind of hard. I just cut them all out like that and take them out in small pieces, take them out to the dumpster. I'm gonna have to fix a broken rafter right there, and I'm gonna be adding some wires in the wall here. This is the time to do it before I insulate. I'm gonna bring some plugs off of this plug and put one right there. Be making a video on that, but that's how I'm gonna get the bottom out, and I'm gonna do the same thing at the top. I'm gonna be basically cutting at the top too, to get those last. I found the true definition of Bed Bath & Beyond, and I think this is the beyond. These are all mice, probably 200 of them. All those. There's even a huge rat in here.
Look at all these. Look, that's a rat right there. It's huge. It's the size of my hand. Look at all these bones. I could not go without showing Bed Bath & Beyond. Look at this next one here. There's one there. This whole thing's full of mice bones. Look at this. Sorry for the tenant on the other side of this wall if you're watching. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. Look at that one right there. Right there. You can see all the way to the ground. Everything's removed. That's what you want. You want everything gone. And at this point, you would take a broom and dustpan or a shop vac, and you would suck out all the dirt and everything out of down there. Make sure all the nails are out of every single board, all the way up on every single board. I took a Sawzall for that last piece. I left a piece up here to show you what I'm talking about. I took that Sawzall and I cut right in the corners, right there and right there. And then that allowed me to rip this all out and rip that all out in 2 pieces. I'm about to cut this one right now. It's the last thing I gotta do. I've removed all the nails. I've removed all the rutted boards underneath the window. I'm gonna put some new framing underneath this window. I'm gonna shop vac and sweep everything out of this Bed Bath & Beyond. And I hope this was helpful. Go ahead and like my video. Subscribe to my channel if you like home improvement videos. Also, be careful with the electrical, any plumbing that might be inside the walls like this. You got pipes like that. So just be gentle when you're going through, and I've got videos on how to fix everything in here.